Namaskar. Today was an eventful day for Tibetan American students. What happened was across the country, United States, there were several protests in front of a US company called Thermo Fisher Scientific. Before we go further, I want to share with you a really quick video. Here we go.
DNA! Not for profit! Tibetan DNA! Not for profit! Shame on!
Thermo Fisher!
Shame on!
Thermo Fisher!
Tibetan DNA!
Not for profit!
Tibetan DNA!
Not for profit!
So, what has been happening is that this company, Thermo Fisher Scientific, it's a well known company, multi billion dollar company, and it has been selling DNA kits to the Chinese Communist Party so that they can use that to get the DNA of innocent Tibetans. Remember the interview I had with a Uyghur doctor, Dr. Enver Toth? Envertoth. If you go to youtube.com and then look for P Guru's channel, you can search for his name. You have a very detailed interview. The poor guy who used to be a doctor in Xinjiang is today driving an Uber car in United Kingdom for his livelihood. His family is still trapped in Xinjiang. The point I'm trying to make is that in his interview, he said that there are many organ receivers who like to have organs of people who are vegetarians. Guess what? A sizable percentage of Chinese, including Tibetans, of course, are followers of Falun Gong, a Buddhist sect, and they typically tend to be vegetarians. So this is the systematic capture of DNA. They want to be able to find out. The DNA capture is not only for organ transplant, but also to keep track of individuals. China is a police state. We all know that. Now that police state is trying to, come to the outer fringes of the kingdom, and now they are looking at Tibetan population to capture their DNA also, so that they can get them on their database and they can track. I want to show you a slideshow. Here we go. This will give you an idea of what else is happening. So, why is China stealing Tibetans? I told you one reason is organ transplant. The other is that they want to know who might be thinking about protesting, and once they have some profile, they can come, get you even before you even think of going for the protest. This is something like that one movie of Tom Cruise, where they try to prevent accidents, incidents before they even take place, because they have a way of knowing this. The problem here is Thermo Fisher is a public company, and they always look at their quarterly numbers. They need to make their numbers. China's market is huge. China is one of the few countries, I should say, which are looking to get these DNA kits. There are other countries also, but not in the same level and size and scope as China. So perhaps Thermo Fisher wants to pause because this could make a big dent in their quarterly earnings. I don't have the product profile of Thermo Fisher. I know they do a lot of things, including equipment that helps in other areas also. It's not just DNA. So the point I'm trying to make is that this has been something that has been growing on for a while, and I'm going to include in the YouTube description section multiple links where you can go and see the protests in various cities in the United States. This happened today, and I felt it was important for me to share with the worldwide Sanatanis what is happening to these protests. Unfortunately for the Tibetans, Thermo Fisher continues to ignore these things. And here is a picture of a student protester. As you can see, she has hidden her face using her hand. This is the same problem that we've been talking about. We've been telling you that China has a police in many countries. And only now United States is waking up to it. I had a monologue where I told about 9 stations, I think, in spread across the country, where they are actually doing these kinds of things. Like, for instance, if a Tibetan student protester would have shown his or her face, then the repercussions are going to be felt by his or her family back home in Tibet. This is a very repressive regime. Xi Jinping has become a megalomaniac. I don't know what he's going to do next, but the point is, you can't just keep on, grabbing freedom, basic freedom to speech, to live life the way they want, and this continues to happen. This oppression has to stop. Everybody deserves a decent life, and I believe that right now many parts of China don't even have a simple luxury of protesting. I don't like this, I don't want this. Even a simple thing like that, they don't have. I mean, we should be thankful in the United States and India, especially because there's a democracies. You can express your thoughts freely. Some even express radical thoughts, but there is a freedom of speech within some boundaries, of course. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar. We will keep you posted as these events start happening, in the near future. Once again, namaskar.